Hi and welcome back to the Stained Canvas. Today I want to make myself a homemade stamp. I have a bullet journal type of thing and I want to make kind of something a little decorative pattern. I just want it to be circles. So I'm going to go in with a regular dollar store vinyl eraser and I'm going to pick a couple pen caps because I want a couple different size circles for it. And all I'm going to do to get a really good circle is press the end of the pen cap into the vinyl eraser and it'll make a nice indent of the circles. And then once I have these size circles in, I'm actually going to go in with my Sharpie pen and put in some smaller circles because I want it to be a pattern, a continuous pattern. So like I can stamp the stamp and then I can re-ink it and stamp it next to it and it'll be like a really nice, cute, continuous circular border. And I like doing it with stamps because I can pick different colors for different months if I wanted to. Just it's really simple and it really personalizes my journal, like my daily calendars and things like that I have in there. So this is kind of how it is finished. And I'm going to use my speedball carving knife tool. I forget what they're called. It's my carving tool. And I'm going to go with the smallest detailed blade. So it's very, very tiny and it's going to take little tiny bits out. I want to trace each circle with this to kind of make a border. Now, when I'm carving away from myself. You never, ever, ever want to point this tool while you're carving at yourself. A lot of the times the blade will slip on whatever you're carving and you'll end up piercing yourself. So I had an accident when I was a teenager just learning how to do these type of carvings and stuff like that, and I ended up having an accident and I pierced the base of my pinky finger. Now, thankfully, nothing injury, nothing too serious, but it did hurt and it did bleed a lot. So here I'm just speeding through this, but you can tell I'm moving the eraser rather than really pointing the tool at myself. This is a small little tiny piece of vinyl, so I do end up, getting my finger in front of the tool, but I don't hurt myself or anything like that. It's just to control my carving. So now I'm going to go a little step up here, and this tool has a V-shaped, and I'll be able to carve out between the circles really nicely with this blade. So you'll see here, I'm just going to speed through this as well. I'm just deepening the cuts that I made around each of the circles. So here I go. I'm being very, very careful about the little tiny ones because I don't want to lose the shape that I've figured out I really like. And I'm just going to keep on going and being very, very, very careful to not slip and gouge the circles that I don't want to have taken off, right? So super careful, super steady. You don't have to go fast with this. I've just, I've sped up this video so it's not too boring and too tedious to watch. But you'll see after I'm done this part here, I actually switch to the largest blade that I have because I want to get rid of some of the edges. So, sometimes when you're inking a stamp and then you press down and then you get those side edges, I don't want any of those on my journal. I just want the circles. So you'll see here, I'm switching to the big boy, the big blade, and I'm just going to go all the way around and carve out big chunks. Like, I'm not carving out the circles, I'm just carving out the base that the circles are kind of sitting on, so those corners. So now when I ink, because like I don't have a piece of wood on it, it's just the eraser, right? But now when I ink, those edges won't stick up and they won't interfere with any of my pattern or anything like that. So it should just be the circles when I do the inking parts. Here we go. So I kind of like it. It looks like a bit of a wonky looking Lego type of thing, but I carved out quite a bit. You can see as my little pile of mess there. But I'm going to start doing the inking now. And I chose pink. You know, whatever kind of color ink you have, you can use. And then I have a scrap piece of paper because I just want to show you what I mean by the pattern. So I'm just going to ink it, and I have my circles, and then I'm going to place it down. But then I'm going to ink it again, and I'll be able to put that directly next to. So it's like a continuous pattern of circles. And I really love how this one turned out. It looks so fantastic. I mean, it looks like a long strip of washi tape kind of here. And yeah, that's my project of today. And I think it's going to get a lot of use in my calendar journals. And yeah, I hope you try making your own. It doesn't have to be circles. It could be lines or anything like that. It just adds a little pizzazz to your monthly calendars and things like that. But yeah, so that's my project for today. Thank you for watching, and if you really like what I've got to show you, tell a friend about it. Help me out. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on the stained canvas. So bye for now.